my name is Kilvington. I'm a guitar teacher from Hull, and I'm just making a short video to show you how to break down the rhythm playing study section as part of the acoustic guitar exams with the University of West London. It's a big section worth 25 marks, so a quarter of the exam. So you've really got to prioritise this and try and get it as best as you possibly can. And I just hope a few of these tips will help you out to break them down, no matter what the grade of the exam. I'll give you a few examples today based from a grade 2 and a grade 5 as well. So the first thing you've got to prioritise is the time signature. So that'll tell you how you be thinking about the beats and playing the piece. So always look for the time signature and obviously play around with that with the metronome. Secondly, I like to think about the chords. Depending on the grade, obviously will vary the skill level of the chords, whether it be bar chords or just open chords, and really think about the connection between the chords and the progression. So, and my advice to all my students is keep it as easy as possible. So if you're playing bar chords with the higher grades, try and find chords that are close together. For example, in this grade 5 piece here, you see there's many different types of bar chords here, and the way to tackle this is to be thinking about playing these chords in different positions. So for example, with the root note being on the E string and the root note being on the A string. So the first chord is a C minor. You could play C minor like this, or you could play it like this. Now I think about what's the next chord. I'm always thinking sort of one chord ahead. So the next chord is an A flat, so which is here on the 4th fret. So my logic would be to play this C minor shape because the next chord's an A flat and they're right next to each other, and they're also very similar shapes. So you don't really have to think a lot. So when I'm playing a rhythm playing study, I really think about the connection with the chords, and I'll just break it right down super slowly and just think about each chord and think, well, how can I build the connection between them? So that's that. The rhythm, so obviously that's really important. You're following a particular strumming pattern, so you've got to really prioritise that. You need to look at the notes and the values of the notes and play to those. There's audio examples that you can find online which are really helpful if you're struggling, and then obviously if you use more of your ear more, then you can listen to them. But yeah, really try and pay attention to the actual notes and the values of them. And finally, the dynamic markings. So, and that's talking about how you play them. Okay, so how you're actually the volume level, and that's really important to show sort of emotive effect, and it sounds good as well. Okay, so let's base it on this grade 5 piece first of all. I've got it in front of me here, and I'll give it a bit of a play to you. Obviously, if you played that on the piece, there's a repeat mark, so you would play the repeat and play it through again. But that's just to give you an example, and you can maybe have a look the way I played it, about my way of thinking, about trying to make it as easy as possible, because I find that so important. The second thing I'll play to you is from a grade 2 book, and this is rhythm study number 3, and it's exactly the same thought process. So no matter what the grade is, time signature, chords, how to connect them, the rhythm line, dynamic markings. So this is what this one looks like, and you know, it's just a nice steady piece with open chords, but it's got quite a tricky rhythm in there for grade 2. So, and this one would sound like this. Obviously again, after that, at the A7 there would be a repeat, so you'd play through again and finish on the D. And this is my, like I said, this is my thought process with every single rhythm playing study that I teach from 1 up to grade 8, and just to break it down really slowly and think about all of these steps. If you have any questions about anything to do with these exams, just leave a response and I can make videos about them to help you out. And they're really beneficial to improve your play in these exams, and I found much success with my students. Until next time, thank you.